So yeah, we weren't sure if we would get approved just because I'm a foreigner. Yes, I am moving again, not leaving Japan, not leaving Kyoto, just a different part of Kyoto. Right now I live kind of in the city center near Kinkakuji, but I actually wanted to move somewhere closer to nature. I can't move too far because I am still a student. Nothing really has changed about my life except the fact that I'm moving. So yeah, I need to be able to commute to my school, but I also really was missing nature. Even though I'm from New York City, I'm kind of a nature girl at heart. My main hobby is hiking and stuff, so I get kind of sad if I go too long without being in nature. I wanted somewhere where I could where I can access it easily. So yeah, that was one of the requirements that we were looking for our apartment. We also wanted 3 bedrooms. One for our just bedroom, another one for an office, somewhere where I can film and edit, and then a 3rd room just for hobbies. I am a yoga teacher, so we wanted a washitsu room, so like a Japanese style room with a tatami mat floor like this one. Oh yes, and another requirement was a kitchen that has natural light and counter space, which is so hard to find in Japan for some reason. But yeah, I want to continue doing some food videos on this channel, so that was a big one for me. So yeah, we started using this website called Sumo to look for apartments. We just like used Google too, but Sumo seemed to be the best one. On the app version, you can actually circle the area where you are interested in finding an apartment, and it'll show you apartments that are available in your price range and that fill the requirements that you put in your filters. Another thing we were doing was talking to friends who live in areas that we were interested in and asking them about it. So one day we actually went to lunch with one of our friends and we were scouting out their neighborhood, and yeah, while we were at lunch, our friends were like, we were showing them on Sumo the apartments in the area that we were looking at, and our friends were like, those are really good deals. You need to go see these apartments today. It was a Sunday, so I didn't think like last minute the real estate agent would be able to meet us and show us the places, but we gave them a call and they were free. So yeah, our friends came with us and we went to see the apartments. First one was really great. It met almost all of our requirements. So it had 3 bedrooms, it had a kitchen that actually had natural light and a counter space. It was in a location that was close to nature, walking distance, but also walking distance to the train, so we can like easily access the city center. Yeah, and it was all not refurbished, what's the word? Renovated. Newly renovated. So yeah, that was a big plus for us as well. Oh, and it had a lot of storage. That was another requirement that we had. We needed a lot of storage because for me, I have a secret hobby of fashion, so I have a lot of clothes. So yeah, a lot of storage in the first one. The second one was almost exactly the same as the first one, but it had the washitsu room. That was a plus. The minus was that it was a bit older, so it was not renovated. It was also more expensive for some reason, and it didn't have any storage space, like at all. So yeah, also the kitchen was smaller, the natural light in the kitchen was non-existent, so we said no to that one. He showed us one more apartment, which was even worse than the second one. I feel like this was part of his sales strategy. It was like, I'll show them a really good one and then like some bad ones so that they see what's out there and feel like they need to take the first one, which it worked. Great job, guy, sales guy. Yeah, the third one just wasn't even an option. It was old looking, it didn't have storage space, it was smaller and more expensive somehow. We don't know why the first apartment was much better than the other 2 and cheaper. We think it just had a different owner. We also were considering like maybe someone was murdered there, like what's the catch? In Japan, that's the thing, if someone was murdered in a place, it's actually, people won't move there, so they have to make the price cheaper. We realized you are able to see a grave from one of the windows. It's a small grave, so maybe that's why. We don't mind the grave though. We're like, it's fine. We'll like say hi. We got a protector, maybe. Hopefully he's a nice ghost. If it gives us that awesome apartment for super cheap, like we will take it. It turns out though, like when we put together all the hidden fees and utilities, the apartment does actually reach our budget. So even though it looks cheaper on the monthly costs, like everything added up together, it's about our budget. So it actually worked out great that we didn't find someone that was at our budget, because then we would have been going over budget after all was said and done. So yeah, after seeing that apartment, we were pretty much sold, but we also felt a little weird about like pulling the trigger on the first apartment that we found. Our friends were kind of convincing us though. They were like, you're not gonna find somewhere in this area that has that much space for that price and in this location. So yeah, we felt like we really did need to jump on it. We slept on it for one night and really tried to consider, like, are we just being excited? Like, what are some of the bad things about this apartment, the potential bad things? But yeah, the only thing that we could think of was there's no tatami room, and that's something we can live with. We can actually, I think we're planning to buy tatami that we can just put over the wooden floor in that one room. We weren't sure if we would get approved just because I'm a foreigner, and I've heard that it can be difficult for foreigners to get apartments in Japan. But yeah, they didn't say anything about it. He just asked for my residence card and some other documents. Yeah, hopefully we will get approved. So yeah, what else did I want to say? I think that's everything. So that's all for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more Japan things. I'm making this a series, so there'll be a part 2, 3, and 4 to this moving journey. Please join for that if you're interested. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.